Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we had an awkward succession, a very random death there. We just had an 80% chance of dying out of the blue, and well, here we are. We did in fact die. So we're going to need to get Mecha back. That's honestly probably going to be the harder part here. So if we were to retract his title here, he has a 25% chance of success. A lot of people would be pretty angry about that. Not shocking. Okay, we'll look at this. Well, really, we should be looking at this right now. We already have a betrothal here. Unfortunately, we have to break this betrothal. I really strongly dislike this. But we could do something like this. Well, we've got those unfulfilled marriage favors, so we can't actually do that. But we couldn't negotiate an alliance with him without breaking the betrothal, or without getting a different thing set up. I think that's personally a bug. We were betrothed to his daughter. We should be able to just negotiate an alliance. I think that that's a bug, personally. So what do we want to do about that? Well, for now, we'll see. For now, we're going to tick forward, and we'll see how this succession goes. A ruler in the making, sure. This ransom is probably acceptable. And we're going to need some prestige. No doubt about that. Now, I wish we had a good way to find out who we have to have marriages with. Like, who we have marriage rights granted. Preferential marriage rights. It'd be really good to know. Unfortunately, I don't actually know that. Our brother inside the realm, we probably don't want to get. Persian Empire, no. Maghrib, no. Who are you? Honestly, only 126? Not really worthwhile, is it? Okay, so we need to think about when we want to press our claims. Here and on the Persian Empire. The real question is, can we prevent our current people from being major faction leaders? So this guy would be the primary issue. Can we set anything else? Can we set anything at all up here? He would not accept this because she's lowborn. Okay, what if instead we did something like this? He would accept that, and we don't actually lose any prestige from that. So that's perfect. We do that, and in theory, this Liberty faction becomes too weak. Now what we need to do is we need to get this pronto. So we need to press our claim here. We don't have the prestige for it. Right. That would be a thing. So in that case, we pretty much have to do a meet peers here. And that's, of course, going to be here in our capital. We're already there, and our focus is currently on recreation. Sure, we'll do it. So we need to get prestige as rapidly as we can right now. We can station some men-at-arms regiments. Yeah, that's going to be our siege forces, correct? Correct. We can actually bump up the size of our siege forces, which surprises me, but we'll definitely do that. Cool. So we're keeping an eye out for more factionalism, and in the meantime, we are primarily looking to build prestige. These ransoms are mostly acceptable. As long as they're not going to be our vassal, I don't care. So that all sounds good. We just discovered land grants. So if we were to go into our culture here, not the power sharing window, if we were to go into our culture here, we just found land grants, knighthood is being exposed, and heraldry is being fascinated. That's acceptable. Of course, this guy is the current leader of the culture, so we can't really change that. It's going to be 5 years until the late medieval era is available, and we're going to be basically ready to start working on that immediately. We're actually going to have some wasted time here. This guy's our prisoner, but he's not our vassal. So that all seems good. Okay. We've got a lot of ransoms flowing in here. We're hosting this activity for now. Our intent is recreation, and that's the only intent that we can have. Our royal court is at level 5 and going down? Hold on. That shouldn't be a thing. No, it's going up. It's absolutely going up. Sure. So that seems fine. Ancient plaque was destroyed. Sure. These ransoms are, for now, okay. It looks like we're not going to actually have major factionalism, which is slightly remarkable. Our regent is avoiding her mandate duties. Awkward. 4 months until this begins. Okay. That's going to be a bit. We are gaining 10.7 prestige per month right now. What is our education trait? We're on stewardship? I don't think we need to be on stewardship. I think we're going to swap over to martial. And we should probably educate ourselves at university. Sure, this is fine. There we go. So we're going to get ourselves a very good martial education trait. We do need to come out of prestige debt here. I kind of regret breaking this betrothal at this point, to be honest. That probably shouldn't have happened. But when is that meet peers going to begin? 13 days. Okay. Cool. So we're now gathering. Welcome. And there's a ransom here. Let's see. We lose stress because we're bossy. Sounds good. This ransom is acceptable. Studying a ledger, sure. We're increasing our learning. Gaining 75 prestige. Unfortunately, that wasn't us that gained the prestige. I would have preferred that, for sure. Okay, what is this? Let's increase our martial here. There we go. Cool. We increased our stewardship. What else do we have? Our peers are playing rough. We don't want to spend 150 prestige, for sure. So we made a friend. That's fine. We saved that guy. Sure. What else do we have here? Ransoms. These seem fine. We just need prestige. And we're getting, like, none. But at least we gain 150 there. That's something. Anyway. How old are we? We are 15? Okay, we're going to come of age very, very soon. 20 March. Beautiful. We have low county control in Janet as well. Wait, where is Janet? Why do we control this? We're going to grant that out. I don't want to control that. Cool. So instead, we're going to come over here, and we would like to probably pull back a couple of castles here, right? So for the time being, we can revoke this title. We can revoke this title. And that puts us at 10 out of 11. For now, that seems fine. I would absolutely love to revoke this guy's titles. The odds on that are low. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, that's obnoxious. We're going to have to go after all of that again. They broke it up. Okay. We'll go after Maghrib as soon as we can. We're lacking the prestige to declare this. 1920 on that. Ooh. Persia was so much cheaper. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll reconquer this. It's not the end of the world. So we need prestige more than anything right now. So we would potentially go after this guy. Man, these duchy level conquers, though. Woof. We'd go for claimants, probably. That was definitely obnoxious that they did that. We need to go after Maghrib, and prestige is the way to get that. We do need to deal with this Liberty faction. We've got this guy right now. We've got very few options at this moment. He wouldn't do this, and we would lose 750 prestige for it. Okay, can we just negotiate with any of these guys? Currently, that's a negative. Okay. I'm not shocked about that. I don't want to... Well, do we want to send him a gift? Maybe. Actually, hang on. If we did that, would he accept that marriage with our mother? 10 reasons not to. He's unimpressed by our royal court. Well, we're trying. It just takes time. It just takes time. So we're moving that up. And we'll keep an eye on this Liberty faction. To be honest, it's not that scary of a faction. I'm definitely a little salty about this situation, but we'll get it dealt with. Yeah, we'll get it reconquered. There's a lot of claimants over this way. We can probably... Oh yeah, we can definitely make progress over here. So we became a brilliant strategist. We just came of age, and we're going to go for martial and probably going to go for... Probably just strategy focus for right now. Okay, so that's all good. We can pay this, or rather we can receive this ransom. I would really like, at this point, to do something about this kid. What do we suppose the odds are on murdering him? Kind of decent, actually. We've got a fair number of bribes that we can do here. Cool. So there we go. That looks great. We worked up our stress a whole lot doing that, but I'm kind of fine with Improvident, honestly. So that's okay for now. That's going to hurt us in the long run, but it's okay. I'm not too concerned about income once we get this back, right? So once this guy dies, should be fine. Now, we need to take back Maghrib as soon as we can. That's a dissolution war. Do we want to just lose the level of fame? The answer is yes. We got to get going on this. So his capital is here. We're going to raise up our forces here. We're going to raise men-at-arms. We're going to raise some levy troops. And yes, we lost a level of fame. This is going to be painful. No doubt about that. Okay. We're going to embark these forces, and we're going to go land them directly at his capital. We've got plenty of cash to do this. We do have this Liberty faction to be concerned about. Can we get anything going with this guy? 17 reasons to not accept this. We can get 31 opinion here. We can't do this because of the marriage contracts. So that's reasonably fine. We would need to do this instead. 15 reasons to not accept it. Okay. Unimpressed by royal court. Well, what are you going to do? They'll get over it. We could hand out some of these guys down over this way, right? That's definitely something that we could do and just not have this fully under our control. So is there a kingdom title over here? Yes, Jerusalem. We could certainly consider doing that, but we're not part of Christianity, so we can't. And that's mildly awkward. But we could move all of these into this guy's realm. And I think that's exactly what we're going to do. So that'll boost his opinion of us up quite dramatically. I want to look at this here. Okay. Something kind of like that. Actually, this guy should be moved too. There we go. That'll do. Yeah, there's a little bit in terms of de jure, but whatever. That'll make him a little bit happier with us, but more importantly, it'll get some of those vassals out from under us. So we're going to be landing over here. We see this 2265 over this way, and honestly, we just want to go fight them. They're running, which is to be expected. But we literally just want to fight these guys. This is that disillusion faction. We do not want them to win. We're going to gain 75 prestige there, and we just gained a huge amount of prestige from that. 2494 prestige. Beautiful. So that brought us back up to established, and that's great. Next, I'm going to finish up this siege. I want to check to see minus 12%. Okay. It should be fine. We stack wiped them. So we do that. I want to go hit the capital down here. And then we'll just kind of make our way up this way, take these back. Assuming we don't end the war from the capital here, which we could do. That is a theoretical possibility. So that'll be fine. Let's see what we get done here. We should probably consider splitting our forces, though. So we're going to move these lads, about 20k of them. We're going to move these lads up over here. There we go. And now we're going to split off some just pure levy forces here. That'll be about another 20k. They're going to go up over here. And I want these knights out of here. Okay, knights. Get out of there. You guys are going to head up this way as well. Cool. So that should be fine. War's actually over. We captured him. Beautiful. So we're going to enforce those demands and disband our troops. This war is over. Wait, what? How is this guy still independent? What just happened? I'm very confused. Why can we do this again? Why can it only cost 96 at this point? Did I accidentally press our brother's claim? Maybe. Regardless, the dissolution war is over. So I guess we'll do it again? That's very awkward. It's probably my mistake. But that seems okay. So, we're going to stop gathering here. We're going to group all of these lads together. And where is the capital nowadays? Did he move the capital on us? Where is that capital? Hang on. Oh. We pressed this guy's claim. Well, that's awkward. Okay, well, that's actually kind of convenient. If this murder ends up going off, the war would end, and we're going to get all of this anyway. That's actually kind of convenient. The scheme was exposed. We're just going to get rid of it. We're just going to fight this war at this point. So these guys are going to embark. They're going to come down here and re-embark. I didn't anticipate this guy being the one in charge. I guess we get some free prestige out of this. That's awkward. It's very awkward. But we're just going to hop down here, and it shouldn't be a big deal. That was definitely not my finest hour. No doubt about that. We're going to put a steward in here. There we go. And we'll just take over Mecca. No problem. 45 days on that. And honestly, this is kind of better. It's kind of better. Because this way, at least we get all of this territory too, right? So that's absolutely fine, in theory. Mecca will fall. And actually, we just captured him there. Straight up. So war is over. We enforce those demands and disband our troops. So now we have all of that. This guy became our vassal. He actually still controls Mecca. We can't revoke the title because we have a truce with him. We can't murder him because we were just working on that. Okay. Well, we'll have to work on this guy. I suppose we could imprison him. We have a hook available, and that would put us up to 74%. I'm going to send him a gift. Right, we got the hook because we pressed his claim. So this brings it up to 88%. All of these people would rebel. We're going to become his guardian, which he would accept. And now we have a 96% chance. His opinion of us is going to still come up because of short reign, because of Guardian. So we're going to come back to that. For the time being, I want to come out over this direction. I want to start thinking about putting Persia back together. So really, we should maybe start here. But we can raise up over here as well. We've still got this territory. This is fine. I don't care about this. Whatever. I really want to imprison this kid. 98%. I really want to do this first. Getting our economy under control would be amazing. Okay. Are we going to get a perk out of this? Yes, we do. We get a martial perk, so that's great. We're going to grab, I think, Bellum Justum. Reducing our Casus Belli cost would be very good. We know that we're going to need a bunch of CBs here. I would like to imprison this kid. We're at 98% chance. What do we think the odds are that this fails? Well, it's 2%. That's what the odds are. The odds are 2%. I'm just thinking here, how long do we want to wait? We could wait, and this would go to 100%. We're kind of waiting on prestige, because we don't have enough prestige to capture all of Persia at this time. Almost certainly. Okay. I mean, 2% is not much of a chance, right? Let's do this and watch all of them rebel. No, they didn't rebel. Okay, cool. So now we could just execute this guy. We'd gain 8 or lose 8 opinion from tyranny. And we'd gain a bunch of stress. Done. Cool. So he was executed. And now we need to grant out a couple of territories here. Specifically, we don't want to hold this mosque. So we'll grant that out. And at this point, we can also grant out, say, this location over here to bring us back to 12 of 12. Now, I would like to find... Oh, our regency is still active. End that. Okay. Beautiful. That puts us down to 12 of 9. That makes more sense. So at this point, I want to marry someone like this. Yeah, that's going to cost us some prestige. There we go. And you are, of course, going to be managing domain. That puts us at 12 of 11. Okay, that seems fine. We will grant this out, and I want to make sure that our siege weapons are stationed. We want them to, of course, be stationed in Mecca and in At-Taif. Okay, this is currently disabled. That should come back. In Mecca, let's continue to get some upgrades going here. We have a ransom. That seems fine. Okay. This is currently disabled. That'll become re-enabled relatively soon. We can upgrade this barracks. No problem there. Okay. I'm just checking through all of these. They should be nearly all maxed out at this point. Very nearly all maxed out. I think it's literally just At-Taif and Mecca at this point. So that should be fine. These will reactivate as soon as the next month tick happens. There we go. And we should be finishing up in this Tunnelers Guild very, very shortly. Yeah, about 40 days on that one. Cool. So we need to start focusing on reacquiring the Persian Empire. That needs to be our focus now. We did manage to get Maghrib back, and we did not exactly manage to get the Persian Empire. They dissolved it. Very rude, and we will get that dealt with. I do want to grab... Honestly, Organized March is really good, but so is Engineered for Destruction. We're going to grab that first. I want to get this upgrade going. Our wife is pregnant, and we should probably consider finding additional wives. So, who do we have to marry? I really wish we knew who had the contract. So, like, if we go into this guy, right? It's this marriage favor here. I really wish I knew who had marriage favors. We just kind of have to go through these and look for them. I think there was one out over here. Yeah, like this one. That's an act of tyranny, and we can't exactly do that right now, but we know that we need an alliance with this guy. So we could do something along the lines of... We just have nobody to work with. Sure, why not? Okay, there we go. That'll be better than nothing, anyway. And down in At Taif, we're going to continue to upgrade our workshops. Can we go to level 6? I don't think we can. No, that requires Royal Armory. Okay, so we're going to have Heraldry imminently in about 12 months, and then Knighthood will be a lot sooner than that. We're going to be reaching this era at 1280, but it will take time to activate the era beyond that. So that's not going to be available and starting for another few months here. But we're going to be able to work on Knighthood, and that's not a problem. So that looks good. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to focus on reconquering Persia. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Shadowwolf, MLohan80, Rogue Corvid, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kentogan, Ayla Malaysia, and I don't know why I called you out, because you are a knight, and you're not in that category. So I guess you get a free call-out. Congrats. And everybody else. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.